Hello and welcome to Modern Thatched Living again. Today what I need to do is repair, or rather replace, a thermostatic control valve on the shower behind me. It's a Roper Rhodes shower fitting. I contacted Roper Rhodes and they've sent me a new thermostatic control valve. It was within guarantee. They've been operating for about a year and a half. So it shouldn't really have failed, but things do. And anyway, Roper Rhodes customer service are always really helpful, and they're very easy to deal with, and they've sent me a new part to fit. Anyway, the first step is to isolate the water in the room. I believe there are some valves in the roof which I'm going to go and turn off that isolate just this shower room. And then we'll take it from there and see how things go. So let's get on with doing this. Right, the water's off now and we've got the control here. I think that's temperature and that's the water supply. Right, let's take this apart. So let's see what we've got. Okay. That's one. These just unscrew and then taps come off. I think these unscrew. Yeah. Feels like they might have been siliconed in. It's surprising. Let's get a spatula and see what we can do. Feels like there's a lot of silicone behind here. And these do come off. Clearly. My memory of those fittings, these fittings, was correct. Oh my goodness. Basically, the problem is it's been tiled in, so I can't actually access the fitting at the back. So looking at this is a bit of a problem. The tiling has been taken right up to the fitting. What we've got behind there is this with a nut across the top. So obviously there's no room even to get this out. So what I've got to figure out is how to cut these tiles without making a complete hash of it, so that I can get a spanner in, get the nut off that holds this in place, get this out, get a new one in, and do that all without cutting any of the pipework behind. Oh, why is it never straightforward? Right, I think I'm going to have to take the angle grinder to cut this square out. I've marked up the wall. The outside here is where the metal plate goes. This is an inside edge to give me room to put silicone on to attach the plate to the wall. And I think that now there's enough room to get access to the fittings under there. So now I've got to cut it really carefully with the angle grinder and see where we end up. I'm not going to enjoy doing this. There's the tape membrane on the wall to stop the shower from leaking. Obviously, it's no good if you need to do a repair. In this case, I don't think I'm going to be able to get to the isolation valve on the left-hand side. That's just tough. I've turned the main water off. I think we can now get at that. Change it. It needs cleaning up because I don't want to get any filth into the fitting. It's still going to be quite tough getting that out. It's quite deep in the wall. I think what I need to do now is get the vacuum cleaner and clean up in there. Right, there's a lug at the top which needs to fit in the space at the top, but there I need my glasses on to see that. Right, I think that's all. Okay, so next step is to just see we don't have any leaks. Turn the water on, check that it all works properly, and then clean it all up and put the plates back on. Going on here. Actually, the valve on the other side, the isolation valve, has never been opened properly, and just never known. Right, well, there's no way other than to take the angle grinder to this again and have a better look. Right, after a certain amount of faffing around, I've managed to get these set so that we now have cold water, very hot water, and you can set the temperature to anything in between. Right, I've cleaned this up all the way around, so with silicone, the old silicone, and now what I'm going to do is put a bead of fresh silicone round and then push the faceplate on. There we are, the shower valve is all installed and the faceplate is back on, and when the silicone's dried it will be ready to use now. That was all rather more involved than I was expecting. It would have helped if previous contractors had thought about the fact that at some point you might need to repair the valve and change it. Anyway, it is what it is, and it's done now, and should be easier to do in the future if I ever need to do that. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye then.